I'm Lego17 here, and today I'm going to do a quick multi-polybag review type of thing. And I'm trying this out, so you should be able to understand why it's called that once I start. So let's just get started with the first. The first one we'll be taking a look at. This is the miniature Zane's ice tank. Very nice little build, and so I'm going to be doing this on a yes or no basis for like 3 different things. One doesn't go for all of them, and that one would be, does it look close to the thing it's supposed to represent, which on this one, yes it does. Next is, does it have good parts? And I'd say yes it does. It has these tread pieces, and some like wedge plates, and like this little type of gun piece here, or I don't know, like gun something, whatever that piece is. We'll call it a speed gun base. Yeah. And finally, does it have fun play features, or just like, is it fun to play with? And I'd say yes for that as well. So overall, this is a great polybag, but like, I'd give it a yes because you can roll it. That's really it, but like, still the tread's moving, and it's a fun little thing. Let's move on to the next polybag. This is the next polybag. It is, according to the name, Unikitty Rollercoaster Wagon. Okay, so this one does come with a figure, and the figure is just a Unikitty from the Unikitty TV show, where it has like the darker versions of the original Unikitty's colors. So yeah, we're going to set that off to the side. Here's the wagon itself. It comes with 2 extra tiles for the tile launcher, which I will demonstrate here. Yeah, it shoots. That's really it. So it does have play features, so playability, I'd give it a yes, because it can roll on these wheels, and then you can shoot stuff. And yeah, roll and shoot stuff. And good parts. It comes with 3 2x2 tiles, which to me, these are good parts because I don't have many of them. I don't know why, but it just seems to not be a common piece. Like, printed ones those are common, but like ones without printing don't seem to be common for the sets I get. It also has these jumper tiles, or jumper plates in gray, like a light gray, so that's very useful. Comes with this head, or like this type of piece, which I would find that useful. Comes with a nice little round plate launcher, and some wedge plates in a blue color. But besides that and other things, and because this isn't based off of an actual thing, I cannot do the third one. So let's move on to the next set. This is the next set. It is the Lego Star Wars Imperial AT Hauler, and I'm just going to do the, does it look close to what it's supposed to, and I'm going to give it an I don't know, because I don't really collect Star Wars. The only reason I actually got this was because it was cheap, and yeah, I have a few more of these, but I'm not going to build those ones unless I need the parts from them. But I built one just to know like how it's built. So yeah. Next, does it have good parts? I'd say yes. It has some of these 1x5 kind of like technical type of pieces here in brown. So I don't know how useful that is, but I feel like that would be useful. Some of these pieces, which I find useful, and they're in brown. So that might be a useful color to you. A 2x3 tile. I would say that that's definitely a nice piece to get. Overall, so I'd give the parts for yes, and fun. For me, no, not really. Like, I can swoosh it through the air, like swoosh. But like these, when I try holding it, they want to like go in like that or back, so they're not on that well. So yeah, and then they can go up and down. I don't know if they're supposed to or what's going on there, but yeah. So I might just not review Star Wars ones in the future, but yeah, let's move on to the next polybag. It is Emmett's Peace Offering. So it comes with an Emmett figure. Very nice and cheap way to get one of the Emmets that has the newer printing for the legs and torso with the more worn out type of vest. So we're going to set him off to the side and basically just get a heart. And again, this is one that I can't do the yes or no on the does it look like what it's supposed to, because yeah, well, I guess you could. It does look like the one in the movie, so there. But yeah, so it's just a nice heart. The backside isn't so nice, but fine. Yeah. So I did. Okay, I've only done does it look like the actual thing. Now the parts. Let's do that. You get an Emmett, as I already said. So that. I mean, I guess you get some other nice colors that you might not get some of these pieces in, but I feel like besides that, this isn't really a good source of like nice parts, if that's what you're like looking for. So I'm gonna give it a no on good parts. And playability also gets a no, but this is still a good set. It's just you can't. It's just a heart. You can't really play with it. So yeah. So I'm gonna just. This is the next polybag. It is a little race car, and right off the bat, we're going to do playability. And yes, you can drive it around like a race car. That seems like it's fun to me, at least. Or if I were a kid, I definitely would have like a nice little Lego race car, even if I'm not into Lego. So, you know. Colors. So like pieces, let's do that now. You get some of these parts, and then you get some nice colors of parts. With this nice blue, you get some of these pieces, so I'm gonna give it a yes on parts. And then I mean, there's so many different types of cars in the real world, and this isn't really based on a specific one, so I can't really say whether it looks like what it's supposed to or not. So this is another one where I can't do that. So let's move on to the next one. Yeah, here's the next polybag. It is Lucy versus Alien Invader. You get one of these like little Duplo guys, and it can go num num num, I guess. You get a new like Battle Lucy, or like Battle Ready Lucy or something like that, I believe it's called. So this is another cheap way to get this, and if you don't want to get any of the sets to get one of these little Duplo guys, this is a cheap way to get it, because I know I wanted one of these like little Lego Duplo type of guys. So okay, so does it look like the actual thing? I cannot do that. Playability, I mean, you can go like, its mouth can open and close, and Lucy can fight it, so this one's a tough one, but I'm gonna give it a yeah, because it does have like the play feature of it going up and down. Pieces, you get a Lucy, so that's pretty nice. And then in this one, I wouldn't say there's anything really too special about this. Like overall, this is a nice like thing to have. if you want to just like have like a little Duplo guy made out of the system pieces. But I'm gonna give pieces a no on this one. But this is still a good set, so let's move on to the final one of this video. The final polybag of the video, and it is the Lego City, well, it doesn't really have a name, it's just this Arctic kind of ice cutty thing. Okay, I'm actually going to move the packaging out of the way for this one. So you get this like kind of snowy ice type of thing, and inside there is something you need to get. You need to use this thing and go the spinning thing, but the problem is like you can't really do it. It's hard to hold this and like spin it while you're holding this down, and you can't really do it without holding that down because it just stays in too well. Like, yeah, so playability, that one's tough because like it comes with the play features of you being able to spin this and this kind of popping up to reveal this, which so I'm going to come back to the play features, but you get this, and that's a printed type of ice, like a little ice bug thing or whatever. It gets trapped in ice. So I'm gonna give pieces a yes because like you get that and this. You also get a minifigure, so I'm gonna take him out. Just kind of a generic Arctic looking guy. You get a cutter thing. So yeah, and you get this little cutty thing. But yeah, so that's nice, and I don't really know if this is really based off of any real world tool. So I can't really do it doesn't look realistic. So back to the play features, because on the packaging they show that spinning and that just like flying right up the like I can flick it, yeah. But when I try using this, it just wants to all tip over. If I had this actually like on a base plate or if I'm holding it down, it is able to come up. So it does have play features, but they don't really work too well, so I'm going to give the playability, I'm still going to give it a yes, because even without this, I can just see it hidden, like just spinning this and going up there like the parents' feet, and yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna end up the video though, so please like, comment, and subscribe, and goodbye.